Alrighty, welcome everybody to Lead Me To. I hope you guys are all excited. Go ahead and announce the teams for the first qualification match of today. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 12808, RevAmped Robotics, and 4097, the Pac-Bots. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 13727, Juntos, Unidos, and Team 24261, SOS, Scholars of STEAM. All right, after a bit of startup, it looks like all teams are ready to go for autonomous, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Starting off, it looks like we have teams both on the red and blue alliance making a move. Team 12808 grabbing a yellow sample to drop in that high basket, as well as Team 24261 also dropping a yellow sample in that high basket. Looks like Team 12808 is continuing to put those yellow samples in that high basket, as their alliance partner, Team 4097, has successfully parked in the observation zone. Team 24261 has also parked in the observation zone for the blue alliance. Team 12808 is still going strong, unfortunately missing that yellow sample for the high basket.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, starting out, we have both alliances on the move as Team 12808 reaches into the submersible to stick more samples into that high basket for the Red Alliance, as Team 24261 also is sticking some yellow samples into the high basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 13727 is on the move, grabbing a yellow or blue to stick on that. And then 24261 is grabbing a yellow sample to again put into the high basket. Team 4097 is looking to grab a red sample, bringing it over to the high basket for the Red Alliance. And 12808 is still going strong with those yellow and red samples, putting them into the high basket for the Red Alliance. And 1372 currently has 2 samples hung and is aiming to get a third one on for the Blue Alliance. Looks like unfortunately 12808 has now dropped 2 yellow samples, looking to pick those up and get those into a now very full high basket. Team 24261 is still looking to put those yellow samples in the high basket as we enter endgame. Team 4097 is, looks like we have a bit of a crash, knocking some of those samples out for the Red Alliance. Friendly reminder to wear your safety glasses, everybody, especially for this year's challenge. Looks like Team 4097 is looking to hang for the Red Alliance, or at least touch that bar. Fortunately, attempting and failing. And that is the end of the first match of the day. Congrats to all teams.
All right, moving on to qualification number 2. On the Blue Alliance, we have 26407, the Over-Caffeinated Engineers, and their alliance partner, 4239, the Viridescent Vipers. And on the Red Alliance, we have 25631, Proxima Nova, and 19439, Disconnect. All right, and we are ready to start this qualification in 3, 2, 1. All right, all robots are on the move for autonomous. 4239 tried to score a yellow sample into the high basket, but it fell out as 25631 is getting some specimens and hanging them onto their chambers very quickly, as 26407 is grabbing some samples and turning them into specimens. And it looks like all robots have parked. Very nice.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. All right. It looks like 4239 is going and trying to get a yellow sample, as 25631 is reaching for that high basket. 19439 has a red sample, which they are giving to their human player. Whoa! Ooh, I almost got hit by that. Oh, sorry. I'll stand back. Okay. 4239 has scored a yellow sample into the high basket. As 19439 is getting a sample from the submersible, and they're probably going to put it into and give it to their human player. Looks like 25631 is a little stuck. They're stuck. Hopefully they can start moving again. 4239 has placed a yellow sample into their high basket. Very nice. 26407 is going over to their observation zone to grab a specimen and hang it onto their high chamber, and they make it successfully. Very nice. 19439 is getting a specimen from their human player, and they got it, and they're going to put it on their high chamber, and they do it nicely. 26407 has given their human player a blue sample and turned it into a specimen, which they are going to put onto their chamber, as 4239 is putting a yellow sample into the high basket. 26407 has clipped their specimen onto the high rung, and they're going for a yellow sample that was given by their human player. 19439 is getting a specimen from their human player, as well as 4239 is putting a yellow sample, and so is their alliance partner, into the yellow basket. Looks like 25631 is still disconnected, Hopefully they can get connected again soon. 19439 is giving their human player or getting some more specimens, as 26407 has hung and all robots have parked. Very nice. Good job, everybody.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and announce the scores for qualification match number 1. Red Alliance wins with a event high score for the day of 206 to 96. Good job to all teams. All right, as the teams for qualification match number 3 head onto the field on the Red Alliance, we have team 27237 Style Points, as well as their partners, team 23735 Sunshine Circuits. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 750 Gears in Motion and team 14687 Undecided. Hang tight as we are trying to stick to our very timed match schedule for the day. We will start this match at 2:10.
Can I have a quick attention from our volunteers? I'm looking for our 2 adult field reset volunteers, Suraj and Satyajit. Are you guys here? Suraj and Satyajit. No, it's okay.
All right, all teams are ready for qualification match number 3. We're going to go ahead and get started with autonomous in 3, 2, 1. All right, team 14687 has an upside down specimen. Very interesting hanging strategy there for the Blue Alliance, as well as team 23735 hanging a, yellow sample into the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 14687 attempts to grab another specimen for the Blue Alliance, unfortunately dropped as Team 23735 parks.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, with all teams on the move. Ooh, 23735, looks like they're hanging a little bit early there. Maybe 750 is looking to pick up a yellow sample for the Blue Alliance, as Team 14687 is trying to grab another blue specimen to once again hang upside down on their bar. Very interesting technique, I like it. Team 27237 is going with their very pink robot on over to the yellow samples. A little bit of a traffic jam there with 27237 and 750. And with that, we have 23735 picking up, once again, another yellow sample, reaching up to get that into the high basket for the Red Alliance, as 14687 hangs their fourth specimen for the Blue Alliance successfully. Team 750 is looking to grab a yellow sample for the Blue Alliance, as Team 27237 is placing another yellow sample in the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 14687 is now headed over onto the submersible to grab a blue sample for, the Blue Alliance, as Team 750 is looking to put a yellow sample in the low basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 27237 is still going strong. It looks like they might have they have a yellow sample stuck in their robot, unfortunately. Hopefully they'll be able to get that unstuck. Team 23735, 750 has a little bit of a collision with the field, as Team 23735 reaches up and puts another yellow sample in the high basket as we enter endgame. Unfortunately dropping that yellow sample out of the field zone. Team 14667 successfully places another yellow sample into the high basket just in time for the end of the game. And it looks like 23735 is trying to hang. Maybe won't make it. We'll have to see. Good job to all teams.
And we have the scores for qualification number 2. Let's see the results. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 172 to 118. Both very impressive scores. Good job, everybody.
Hello? Okay. Now we'll be announcing the teams for qualification number 4. On the Red Alliance, we have team number 18108 High Voltage, and their alliance partner is team number 1200, the Automated Skeleton. On the Blue Alliance, we have team number 3058 Livewire, and their alliance partner is team number 3965, Twisted Metal. All teams are ready, and we're ready to start in 3, 2, 1. Team number 3058 parks in their observation zone, as team number 18108 attempts to intake. Team number 18108 going strong and hanging 2 specimens on the high rung. That's close.
Drivers,
and now marks the
pick
start
up your controllers.
of our
3, 2, 1.
Team number 12,000 brought a yellow sample into their high basket, while team number 18108 is missing in action. Team number 3058 is just going back and forth along with their alliance partner. Team number 18108 successfully intook a sample, and it seems like their autonomous specimen fell. Seems like they're trying to intake that specimen again for their human player to hang it. Seems like the Blue Alliance has a yellow sample in their low basket. Team number 12,000 brought yet another yellow sample into their high basket. So did team 18108. Both alliances going strong. Team number 3965 trying to place a yellow sample into their basket. Team number 18108 going strong, and instead of doing specimens, they're placing samples into their basket. Oh, that's so close. Team number 3965 almost put a sample into their high basket, and team number 18108 successfully hung a specimen on their high rung. Good job. Ooh, that was close. Team number 3058. Ooh, seems like team number 18108 is going strong and hung another specimen onto their high chamber, and that marks the end of qualification number 4.
All right, now announcing the scores for match number 3. Blue Alliance wins with a score of 97-42. Good job to all teams. Moving right along onto qualification match number 5. On the Red Alliance, we have team 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics, as well as team 25952 Beyond Tech. And in the Blue Alliance, we have team 20790 Hawkbotics, as well as team 23139 Young Engineers. All right, it is now 2:20, so we are going to go ahead and get this match started. And Autonomous will start in 3, 2, 1. All right, we have one team from each alliance on the move as team 25952 attempts to put a red specimen on their bar for the Red Alliance, as team 23139 successfully parks in the observation zone for the Blue Alliance. Team 25952 has also successfully parked for the Red Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Heading into teleop, we have all teams on the move as team 11556 goes to put a red specimen on the lower chamber for the Red Alliance, as team 23139 places a yellow sample in the low basket, attempts to place a yellow sample in the low basket for the Blue Alliance, unfortunately fails. Team 20790 has a blue specimen hanging it on the higher chamber for the Blue Alliance, successfully, good job, as team 25952 goes to place another yellow sample on the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 11556 is waiting patiently as their human player goes to place a specimen for them to pick up, as team 20790 3690 is placing a third specimen on the high chamber for the Blue Alliance. Whoa, a little bit of an ollie there from the Blue Alliance. Nice trick. We got team 23139 picking up a yellow sample successfully to place on the lower basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 25952 is reaching into that submersible looking for a red sample to place into their high basket as team 11556 precariously places another sample onto the lower chamber for the Red Alliance. Team 20790 is still going strong with those specimens on the high chamber for the Blue Alliance, as team 23139 is trying to get a blue sample. As we enter endgame, we have team 25952 placing a red sample all the way up in that high basket for the Red Alliance, as team 11556 is looking to get one last specimen precariously hung on that lower chamber for the Red Alliance. Team 20790 is grabbing a yellow sample from the observational deck. Ooh, unfortunately, team 23139 had two samples in their intake, which will result in a penalty. Both teams are parked.
Can I quickly have your attention, please? So for the folks and the kids especially, I see, that are sitting between the chairs and the yellow line, can we please keep that area open? This is primarily for the teams to bring their robo in and out. So please utilize the chairs or stand on the sides. Again, this is the area we would like teams to utilize to bring and take their robots out. Thank you.
Hello. We have scores for qualification number 4. And the Red Alliance wins 109-15. Good job, everybody.
Right, announcing the teams for qualification number 6. On the Blue Alliance, we have 3965 Twisted Metal and their alliance partner 24261 SOS. And on the Red Alliance, we have 19439 Disconnect and 23299 the Lawnmowers. And are ready to start this qualification in 3, 2, 1. All right, 2 robots are on the move for autonomous. 24261 has a yellow sample they're putting into their high basket, and 1943 does the same. 24261 has stopped their autonomous to prevent collisions, I suppose.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, all robots are on the move with 19439 going to get a yellow sample. 3965 has a yellow sample which they are going to put into one of their buckets. So it has 24261. It looks like 3965 is putting a yellow sample into their high basket, but it bounces back into their robot. Oh, that's interesting. All right. 19439 is getting some more yellow samples as 24261 has placed a yellow sample into their high basket, and 19439 tries to do the same. 24261 has placed another yellow sample into their high basket as their alliance partner is trying to grab a yellow sample as well. 23299 looks like they're going for a red sample and they're pushing it over to their observation zone. All right. 3965 is going into their submersible to get some more samples to score as 24261 has a blue sample. They're going to put it into their high basket, and they do it successfully. There's a tiny, tiny collision behind the submersible, but that's all right. 3965 is getting some more samples from the submersible as 19439 has a specimen they got from their human player, and they hang it onto their high chamber. Very nice. 3965 has a yellow sample, which they are grabbing to put into one of their buckets. As 19439 tried to get a specimen from their observation zone, but it accidentally dropped off from the wall. All right. It looks like 24261 has a yellow sample, and so does their alliance partner. And they're both going to try and score it into the buckets, each taking turns. Ooh, and the sample accidentally fell out. Hopefully their alliance partner can score a sample into the bucket. Looks like they're going to do it successfully as 19439 parks in their observation zone, and 3965 manages to score in the low bucket. Good job, everybody.
We're going to go ahead and announce the scores for match number 5. Red Alliance wins with a score of 77. Ooh, close one. 77 to 73. Good job to all teams. Moving right along into match number 7 for the day. Starting on the Red Alliance, we have team 20790, the Pac-Bots, as well as team 3058, Livewire. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 23735, Sunshine Circuits, team 13727, Juntos Unidos. And we're going to try to get this match started right at 2:30 to stay on schedule. All teams are ready to get started, so we are going to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Starting off, we have Team 3058 moving over to the observational zone to park, as well as Team 13727 moving over to the blue observational zone to park. Team 23735 successfully places a yellow sample in the high basket for the blue lines. Oh, wow, I love that light. And as they move over to the submersible to park.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, all teams are on the move here. We got Team 3058 speedily heading on over to pick up a yellow sample for the Red Alliance, as Team 13727 goes to place a blue specimen for the Blue Alliance. Team 20790 is also looking to hang a red specimen for the Red Alliance, as Team 13727 places another blue specimen. Team 23735 seems to be a bit indecisive on where they want to go. However, we got Team 3058 trying to pick up that yellow sample for the Red Alliance. Team 23735 is now reaching into the submersible to grab either a yellow or blue sample to put in the basket, as Team 13727 places another sample for the robot to pick up and hang. Team 20790 is having a little bit of a traffic jam with 23735 as they push a red sample to turn into a specimen for them to hang. Team 3058 finally gets that yellow sample for the Red Alliance and is most likely going to head on over to the yellow basket. As we enter endgame, we got Team 1727 hanging another blue specimen for the Blue Alliance, as Team 23735 is looking to hang to get those extra bonus points. Unfortunately, 20790 just misses that last red specimen as they go to park, as Team 3058 is also looking to park in the red observational deck. 13727 unfortunately does not hang in time.
We now have the scores for qualification number 6. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 75 to 60. Good job, all teams.
Hello. For qualification number 8, on the Red Alliance, we have team number 25952 Beyond Tech. Their alliance partner is 23299 the Lawnmowers. On the Blue Alliance, we have team number 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers. And their alliance partner is team number 14687 Undecided. And we're ready to start in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're heading into autonomous, and there's action on all 2 alliances. Team number 26407 and team number 25952 have both successfully hung a specimen onto their high chamber, while team number 14687 is going strong and already placing 2 samples into their high basket. Team number 26407 is successfully parked in their observation zone, as well as team number 25952.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
We're heading into our teleop period, and team number 14687 going strong and still placing those samples into their high basket. Team number 26407 has already hung another specimen on their high chamber. Good job. Team number 25952 has attempted to hang that yellow sample into their high basket, and it seems that team number 23299 is missing in action. Team number 26407 is going strong and has already hung 2 more specimens onto their high chamber. Team number 14687 has successfully placed yet another yellow sample into their high basket. Ooh, that's a nice technique from team number 26407, pushing all the specimens back to make more space. Team number 25952 is going strong while their partner is missing in action, continuing to hang those specimens. Ooh, that was very close. Great teamwork from the Blue Alliance. 10 seconds left, and all robots are parking. Team number 25952 is attempting to score those final points. All teams are attempting to score those final points, and two teams are parked in their observation zones, and that marks the end of qualification number 8.
We're going to go ahead and announce the scores for match number 7. Blue wins with a score of 82-29. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 9. In the Red Alliance, we have team 4097, the Pac-Bots, and team 27237, Style Points. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 11556, Valley Catholic Robotics, and team 25631, Proxima Nova. All right, it is now 2:40, so we are ready to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. We have red and blue lines on the move as team 4097 goes to park in the observational zone. 25631 unfortunately just misses that blue sample, but grabs the other two for their human player to turn into specimens to hang on their chamber. Unfortunately misses that first specimen. Just back to pick it up though. Successfully hangs 3 specimens on the high chamber.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All robots are on the move as team 25631 goes to pick up a yellow sample to place in the high basket as team 11556 goes into their submersible to grab either a blue or yellow sample for the Blue Alliance. Team 4097 successfully places a yellow sample in the high basket for the Red Alliance, as well as team 27237. Sorry about that. Anyway, 11556 is looking to grab a either yellow or blue specimen for the Blue Alliance. Looks like it's blue. As team 25631 is just cycling that high basket, efficiently earning points for the Blue Alliance. Team 27237 has just picked up a red specimen and placing it, ooh, nice, on that high chamber for the Red Alliance. Looks like just missing. We're gonna go and recalculate that to get that right on the chamber for the Red Alliance as Team 4097 places another yellow sample in the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 11556 is going and picking up a blue sample, what do you know, for the Blue Alliance to go place on one of their chambers as Team 25631 is just continuing to fill that high basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 27237 is now moved on to red samples, placing them in the lower basket for the Red Alliance. And as we enter endgame, Team 25631 is still cycling that high basket for the Blue Alliance, as well as 4097 cycling their high basket. Team 11556 seems to be looking for another specimen to pick up from the human player from the Blue Alliance, which it is given, as Team 4097 is starting their hanging process on the rung. And that is game.
Hello? We have scores for qualification number 8. And the Blue Alliance wins 157-66. Good job to all teams.
All right, announcing the teams for qualification number 10, I believe, on the Blue Alliance. On the Blue Alliance, we have 12,000, the Automated Skeleton, and 12808, RevAmped Robotics. And on the Red Alliance, we have 23139, Young Engineers, and 750, Gears in Motion. All right, we are ready to start the qualification in 3, 2, 1. All right, 2 robots are on the move. 12808 has scored a yellow sample into the high basket, and they got another yellow sample which they're scoring into the high basket, and they're doing it again. It looks like on the Red Alliance, one of the robots has parked into the observation zone as 12808 continues to cycle with the yellow samples, going to the submersible to get some more samples to put in their high basket or to make into specimens. It looks like they're just continuously intaking. They have stopped intaking.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, looks like all robots are on the move. 12808 grabbing some samples, and so is their alliance partner, 12,000, scoring it into the low basket as 23139 is going towards what seems to be their net zone as their alliance partner is scoring a yellow sample into the low basket. 12,000 and 12808 are getting samples from the submersible, scoring into those baskets very quickly. It looks like 12,000 is trying to get a blue sample in the submersible, and they are super close to getting it. It looks like 23139 has a red sample which they're putting into their low basket. Oh, but it accidentally falls out and it's in their robot, I think. But they did manage to get it out, so that's very nice. All right. 12808 is getting some more samples and it's just cycling through and putting them into their high basket. 12,000 has a blue sample, putting it or waiting for 12808. And that's very nice, taking turns. 12,000 placing a blue sample into the low basket, as 750 has a yellow sample, putting it into their low basket, as 23139 drives over to put a sample into one of the baskets as well. All right, 12808 put a yellow sample into their high basket, and 12,000 is putting a blue sample into the low basket, but it fell out of the field, unfortunately. But 12808 filled their bucket too much. Their blue sample fell out. Oh dear. Oh dear. 12808 managed to put a blue sample into their high basket to replace the sample that they dropped earlier. 750 almost toppled over, but they managed to stand up straight. Very nice. 12,000. Oh, a blue sample fell out of the field accidentally, as 12808 filled up their high basket, and it looks like with 3 seconds left to park. Oh my God! With a collision from the wall, one of the blue samples fell out of the high bucket. Oh dear. That's the end of the qualification. Thank you, everybody.
We're going to go ahead and announce the scores for match number 9. And the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 186 to 71. Good job to all teams. All right, for match number 11, as teams get set up, we're going to go ahead and get them introduced here. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 4239 Viridescent Vipers, as well as Team 24261 SOS Scholars of Steam. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 18108 High Voltage and Team 27237 Style Points. And we are going to hopefully get this match started at 2:50. Alrighty, we are all ready for autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Starting off, we have both alliances on the move here as Team 4239 successfully places a yellow sample into the high basket, as well as Team 18108 spitting those blue samples into the observation zone to make into specimens to hang on those chambers. Ooh, unfortunately, missing one. And also, Team 4239 has successfully parked for the Red Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty. Looks like 18108 might be having some connectivity issues. Oh, there we go. All right, all teams are on the move as Team 27237 is slowly but surely picking up a yellow sample for the Blue Alliance, as Team 24261 places a red sample in the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 4239 is trying to pick up one of those yellow samples there for the Red Alliance as Team 18108 successfully hangs another specimen onto the high chamber. Team 27237 is looking to grab another yellow sample to put in that lower basket for the Blue Alliance as Team 18108 heads over to help their partner out and put a yellow sample into the high basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 4239 is still going strong with that high basket for the Red Alliance, placing another yellow sample in as Team 24261 is bringing over another red sample into the high basket. Looking like some great teamwork there, waiting your turn. Recycling that high basket is a great way to go for sure. Team 18108 is looking to place another yellow sample in the high basket for the Blue Alliance and is successful, as well as 24261 doing the same for the Red Alliance. Team 4239 is now reaching into the submersible to grab those yellow samples for the Red Alliance, as well as Team 27237, again, patiently waiting their turn to place a blue sample in that lower basket for the Blue Alliance successfully. Team 18108 grabs another blue specimen as we head into endgame, successfully getting that on their higher chamber for the Blue Alliance. Team 24261 grabbing a yellow sample to place in that high basket for the Red Alliance as Team 4239 heads back to the submersible to grab once again another sample. Team 18108 is now on their 5th specimen on that high chamber. Their alliance partner knocked off a little bit, and unfortunately that results in a specimen being knocked off the chamber, and that is game.
Hello? For qualification number 12, on the Red Alliance, we have team number 3058 Livewire, and their alliance partner is team number 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics. On the Blue Alliance, we have team number 19439 Disconnect, and their alliance partner is team 750 Gears in Motion. Team number 750, Gears in Motion, come to field 2.
All right, we have the scores for qualification number 10. Let's see those results. And the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 194 to 34. Very impressive.
Hello? Both alliances are ready, so we'll start in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're heading to our autonomous, and there's movement from both alliances. Team number 3058 has parked in their observation zone, and team number 19439 has successfully placed a sample into their high basket.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're heading into tally-up. Ooh, team number 19439. Seems that team number 11556 is trying to hang a specimen onto their low chamber. Team 750 is attempting to place a sample onto their low basket. Oh, and it seems that team 11556 has successfully hanged that specimen onto their low chamber. Team number 19439 is going strong and placing samples into their net zone, while team 11556 still attempts to hang more specimens onto their low chamber. Team number 3058 is trying to help out their alliance by placing a yellow sample into their high basket. And the blue alliance going strong and placing samples into their net zone. Team number 11556 has hung yet another specimen onto their low chamber. Good job. And now it's endgame as teams try to get those last points. The Blue Alliance has developed a new strategy, which is placing as many samples as they can into their net zone. Ooh, it seems that team number 750 is going for a hang. Impressive. Last 5 seconds as teams rush to get their last points and park, and that marks the end of qualification number 12.
Alrighty, we are gonna go ahead and I think announce scores for match number 11. Blue wins with a score of 104 to 91. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 13. In the Red Alliance, we have team 25952 Beyond Tech and team 12,000 the Automated Skeletons. And in the Blue Alliance, we have team 23735 Sunshine Circuits and team 4239 Viridescent Vipers. Alrighty, we are ready to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Alright, we have movement from both alliances. A very noisy one coming from 23735. They have one yellow sample. Ooh, looks like their partner is pushing them on over to the net zone as team 25952 parks in the observational zone. Hopefully this won't cause any technical entanglement. I know we definitely have seen that before at these competitions. Been a bit of an issue.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we have movement from the Red Alliance as Blue Alliance works to get untangled there successfully. Very nicely done, Blue Alliance. Team 12,000 with their very cool delivery system drops off a yellow sample into the high basket for the Red Alliance as team 4239 goes to pick up a blue sample from the observation zone for the Blue Alliance. Team 25952 is, I think, looking to pick up that red specimen that got dropped as team 4239 drops off a blue sample for the Blue Alliance. 4239 is going to pick up another blue sample in the observation deck to put in that high basket for the Blue Alliance as team 12,000 looks to unfortunately maybe have a yellow sample stuck in their robot system, which is rather unfortunate since you can only have one sample on your robot at all times, else that will result in a penalty. Team 25952 has just picked up another sample to place in the high basket for the Red Alliance, as Team 23735 maybe was having some technical issues and decided to park early. Not a bad way to go if you know your robot can't make it through the match. Team 12,000 is going to park as well, as Team 25952 heads over to the observational deck to park. Team 4239 tries to get one last sample in that high basket, unfortunately missing, and reaching for another blue sample. Will they make it on over to the basket? Let's see. They do. Very nice job, Blue Alliance, and they go to park as well. With 7 seconds left, will team and all teams are parked.
Hello, we have the scores for qualification number 12. And the Blue Alliance wins 47-35. Good job to all teams.
All right, moving right along to qualification number 14. On the Blue Alliance, we have 13727 Juntos Unidos and their alliance partner 23139 Young Engineers. And on the Red Alliance, we have 14687 Undecided and their alliance partner 18108 High Voltage. 59 seconds. All right, we can start the qualification in 3. Oh, wait, did someone say wait? Oh, sorry. All right, sorry, okay. All right, start the qualification in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3 robots are on the move. 18108 has hung a specimen onto their high chamber as 14687 went for a low basket score, but it fell out of the basket, unfortunately. They went 14687 went for a high basket scoring, but their sample fell out again, unfortunately. 23139 has parked as 18108 has hung a specimen onto their high chamber, and they have also parked.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, all robots are on the move. 18108 getting a red sample as 13727 tried to hang a blue specimen onto the low chamber. 14687 is going for a high bucket score with a yellow sample, and they make it successfully. 23139 has scored a yellow sample into the low basket as 18108 is giving some red samples to their human player, making them into specimens. 23139 tried to score a low basket with a yellow sample, but it fell out, unfortunately. Looks like 14687 is diagonally placed on the net zone. Very interesting position. 1A108 is in some samples as 13727 hangs a blue specimen onto the high chamber. 23139 has a yellow sample which they are bringing to their bucket. 1A108 hung a specimen onto their high chamber as 14687 is still in that diagonal position trying to get out of the net zone. 1A108 is scoring some more specimens onto the high chamber as 13727 has given their human players some samples to turn into specimens. It looks like they're going to go for their high chamber. 23139 was holding a yellow sample, but looks like they ran over it, and it looks like it's underneath a robot. Hopefully they can get it out. What are the last moves of these robots going to be in these last few seconds? All right, 1A108 is hanging some more specimens onto their high chamber as 14687 managed to get unstuck. That's amazing. 23139 looks like they're going for a park as everyone has parked as well. Very nice.
We're going to go ahead and announce scores for match number 13. Blue win with a score of 50-22. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 15 in the Red Alliance, we have 25631 Proxima Nova, as well as team 12808 RevAmped Robotics. And in the Blue Alliance, we have team 23299 the Lawnmowers, as well as team 20790 Pac-Bots. And sit tight for this match that is scheduled to start at 3:10. Oh, we got a big crowd for this one. All right, we are ready to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. All right, Red Alliance is on the move here pretty quickly as team 12808 unfortunately drops a yellow sample out of the high basket, and 25631 freezing up a little bit, dropping off two red samples in the observation deck for their human player to turn into specimens. Ooh, looks like unfortunately their robot misses that specimen grab all 3 times that they attempt to grab it, as well as 12808 just stuck trying to intake a sample that unfortunately just isn't there. 25631 just successfully
Drivers,
parked.
pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, 25631. Oh, there we go. All teams are moving as team 20790 places a blue specimen on the upper chamber for the Blue Alliance, as team 23299 pushes a yellow sample into the net zone for the Blue Alliance. 12808 places a second yellow sample into the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 25631 is reaching into that submersible to drop off a red sample for their human player to turn into a specimen to hang on that high chamber, as team 12808 continues to cycle that high basket. Team 20790 places another yellow sample into the net zone for the Blue Alliance. Great way to score points if you can't reach up to those baskets. as Team 25631 is continuing to reach into that submersible. Team 12808 has dropped, it looks like 2 yellow samples from getting it into the basket. Hopefully they're going to be able to... Ooh, it looks like they actually have a sample stuck in their robot. It's pretty lodged in there. Hopefully they'll be able to get that out so that they do not result in any penalties. Team 25631 is continuing to cycle that specimen. As 20790 places a blue sample into the net zone for the Blue Alliance. Entering endgame, it looks like the Red Alliance is on their 5th high chamber specimen, looking for their 6th. And little bit of a traffic accident there. Ooh, looks like unfortunately we have a screw loose over by the blue net zone. Looks like it won't be too bad of a trip up though. 25631 is looking for, I can't even count those anymore, more specimens on their high chamber as Team 20790 goes to park. Good job to all teams.
For qualification number 16 on the Red Alliance, we have team number 3965 Twisted Metal and their alliance partner team number 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers. On the Blue Alliance, we have team number 4097 the Pac-Bots and their alliance partner is team number 750 Gears in Motion.
Oh, and we also have the scores for qualification number 14, so let's take a look at the results. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 143 to 56. Ooh, that's a pretty high score. Good job, all. Good job, everybody.
We're ready to begin qualification number 16 in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're heading into our autonomous section, and there is movement from both alliances. Team number 4097 has successfully parked in their observation zone, while team number 26407 is working diligently to place yellow samples into their high basket.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, now we're heading into our teleop period, and it seems like team number 750 has some technical difficulties with their robot. Oh no, I hope they can figure that out soon. Team number 4097 has successfully intake a yellow sample, and a team on the Red Alliance has successfully placed a yellow sample into their high basket. Way to go. Team number 26407 is trying to intake that red specimen to score more points for the Red Alliance. And team number 4097 did a good job in placing a yellow sample into the high basket. Seems that team number 26407 is diligently working and placing the specimens onto their high chamber to score more points for the Red Alliance. Both alliances going strong. Oh, that was so close from team 4097. That was really close, team 4097. Team number 26407 has in total hung 5 specimens onto their high chamber. That's really impressive. Team number 3965 is doing their alliance a huge favor and still continuing to place high samples into their high basket, and that's it for qualification number 16.
All right, here are the scores for match number 15. Red win with a score of 124-36. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 17. Over here on field 1, on the Red Alliance, we have team 27237 Style Points and 13727 Juntos Unidos. And on the blue Alliance, we have team 25952 Beyond Tech, as well as team 19439 Disconnect. And sit tight, because this match is scheduled to start at 3:20. Looks like we have some technical difficulties delaying us from starting the match. Just sit tight. Should hopefully be starting soon. Oh, what do you know? Look at that. All right. We are ready to start Autonomous. Almost. We are ready to start Autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Both alliances on the move here. We got 13727 moving over to park in the observational zone as team 19439 successfully places a yellow sample in the high basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 25952 is also successfully parked in the observational zone for the Blue Alliance. Very nice job. I'm a big fan of 19439's color. It's very vibrant. I like it.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, with all teams on the move here, we have team 19439 moving over to grab a blue sample for the Blue Alliance. So it's team 25952 picking up that yellow sample. Oh, and then dropping it back off. Whoa! Showing off their very long delivery there as team 27237 unfortunately has a yellow sample stuck in their robot. Team 13727 is looking to place that red specimen on the high chamber for the Red Alliance and succeeds. Very nice job. Oh, it looks like they even have a little Christmas holiday decoration on their robot. Very nice. Hopefully that's been a good luck charm for you guys so far. Team 25952 is placing the yellow sample on the high basket for the Blue Alliance as Team 19439 also places a blue specimen on the high chamber for the Blue Alliance successfully. Very nice job. Team 13727 is looking to place a red specimen on the high chamber for the Red Alliance successfully. Well done, as Team 19439 is picking up another blue specimen to do, what do you know, place it on the high chamber for the Blue Alliance. Team 25952 just successfully placed another yellow sample on the high basket for the Blue Alliance as Team 27237 is still struggling with that stuck sample, unfortunately. Hopefully they'll be able to get that solved. Team 13727 is going over to their observational zone to pick up a specimen created by the human player as Team 25952 just dropped off another yellow sample in the high basket for the Blue Alliance. As we enter endgame, Team 19439 is reaching into that submersible to grab a blue sample to drop off at the observational zone to turn that into a specimen. Very complicated process here, but we get it done as they drop that specimen off on the high chamber for the Blue Alliance. Team 25952 trying to grab that yellow sample for the Blue Alliance as both teams on the Red Alliance have successfully parked in their respective spaces. And all teams have parked.
We have the scores for qualification number 16. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 108 to 42. Very nice. All right, and introducing the teams for qualification number 18 on the Blue Alliance, we have 25631 Proxima Nova and their alliance partner 23735, the Sunshine Circuits. And on the Red Alliance, we have 23139 Young Engineers and 3965 Twisted Metal. All right, we are ready to start this qualification in 3, 2, 1. All right, 25631 zooms into action to hang a specimen onto their high chamber as 23735 scores a yellow sample into the high basket. One of the Red Alliance partners parked in their observation zone as 25631 continues to cycle through their chamber and get some more specimens before parking.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, all robots are on the move. The Red Alliance scoring a red sample into the high basket, almost making it as 25631 scores a yellow sample into the high basket. 23735 is trying to grab a blue sample in their submersible, and they got it. And it looks like they're gonna go for their bucket, but they accidentally drop it, giving it to 25631 to put in the high basket instead. The Red Alliance is steadily putting samples into their basket. Oh, but it drops out and bounces into their robot. Hopefully they can get it out, or maybe it's already out of there. Who knows? All right, 25631 accidentally drops a yellow sample from their yellow bucket, but they recover and put a yellow sample into their high basket. All right, 23735 is getting some samples from the submersible, trying to grab a yellow sample. They're really close. 25631 drops a yellow sample from their high basket, which is unfortunate. All right. Looks like the Red Alliance has a red sample, which they're going to put in their high basket, and they're really close to grabbing it. 23139 grabs a red sample, and they put it in their net zone as 25631 cycles from their basket to the submersible successfully. 23735 continues to drop off samples for their alliance partners. Very good teamwork and strategy. 3965 is on the move as well. Looks like they're trying to go to the submersible to grab some samples for the last move of the 30 seconds for this qualification. Looks like 23139 has dropped off a yellow sample for their partner, which is very nice. 25631 basically filled their top bucket, and it's overfilling a little bit. 23735 has parked. Looks like everybody has parked. Very nice, very nice.
All right, we're going to go ahead and announce the scores for match number 17. Blue wins with a score of 142 to 59. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 19. On the Red Alliance, we have team 4239 Viridescent Vipers, 3058 Live Wire. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 23299 the Lawnmowers and team 4097 the Pac-Bots. Alrighty, we are ready for autonomous in 3, 2, 1. All right, we have both robots on the Red Alliance moving, as well as team 4097 on the Blue Alliance going to park in the observational zone. And team 4239 successfully placed a yellow sample in that high basket for the Red Alliance and parked, as well as team 3058 parking in the Red Alliance's observational zone.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, all robots are on the move here as we got team 3058 reaching into the submersible to pick up that red sample. 239 grabs a yellow sample for the Red Alliance. Whoa, very shakingly getting it successfully in the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 4097 reaching up to get that yellow sample. Ooh, it looks like in the high basket. Very nice drop. As team 23299 is positioning to pick up a yellow sample, perhaps push it on over to the net zone, which they do. Team 4239 picking up a red sample from the observational zone to place into the high basket for the Red Alliance. As team 3058 is, I think, struggling a little with their intake to get it into the submersible. Let's see if they're able to work that out. Team 4097 is placing another yellow sample into the high basket of the Blue Alliance, as their alliance partners seem to be not moving around too much. Hopefully they don't have any technical issues. Team 4239 has been continuing to cycle those yellow and red samples from the observational zone over to their high basket, as 3058 is pushing over a red sample. Oh, how courteous, for their teammate to pick up. Love to see the teamwork. Team 23299 is pushing over a blue sample into the observational zone, it looks like. As team 4097, is unfortunately had their a little bit stuck on the basket there, but was able to get it off. As we're about halfway through end game here, team 4239 is looking to get that one last red sample into the high basket for the Red Alliance, as 4097 is trying to hang, which they get, and all teams are parks. Very nice job.
All right, we have the scores for qualification 20. Oh, wait, 18, my bad. 18, my bad. 18, okay. And the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 258 to 57. And just so you all know, the previous high score in Oregon was 201, which makes this the new high score in Oregon. Good job, everybody. That's amazing.
For qualification number 20 on the Red Alliance, we have team number 14687 Undecided. Their alliance partner is team number 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics. On the Blue Alliance, we have team number 18108 High Voltage, and their alliance partner is team number 12808 RevAmped Robotics. Both alliances are ready, and we'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Beginning our autonomous period, team number 12808 is cycling and putting the yellow samples into their high basket. Team number 18108 is hanging their specimens onto the high chamber. Team number 14687 is also putting their samples into their baskets, and team number 11556 has successfully parked in their observation
Drivers,
zone.
pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're heading into autonomous with a lot of action from both alliances. Team number 18108 is trying to hang specimens, while the Red Alliance is still trying to place samples into their high baskets. Seems like team number 12808 is cycling and placing as many samples as they can get onto their high basket. Team number 18108 is helping out the Blue Alliance by hanging specimens onto their high chamber. Way to go. And it seems that team number 11556 has done a really good job in hanging specimens onto their low chamber. Team number 12808 continuously cycling and trying to place samples into their high basket. And team number 18108 grabbing all of those specimens. Good job. Team number 14687 is going strong and hanging those and placing those samples into their high basket. Ooh, it seems like the high basket is getting really full, and so is our higher chamber. And now it's endgame. Team number 18108 is going really strong and continuously hanging those specimens into their high basket. Team number 12808 is going strong too and continuously putting those samples into their high basket. It's getting really full. 4 or 5 seconds left, and as those teams try to get last minute points for their team, and that marks the end of a very eventful qualification number 20.
Alrighty, well, we're going to go ahead and announce the scores for match number 19. Sit tight for those match number 20 scores. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 84-41. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 21. Right here. Match number 21. In the Red Alliance, we have Team 24261 SOS Scholars of STEAM, as well as Team 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 12,000 The Automated Skeleton, as well as Team 20790 Robotics. Alrighty, we are ready to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Red Alliance is on the move here as we got Team 24261 reaching up to that high yellow basket, drop off a yellow sample for the Red Alliance as Team 26407 successfully places a red specimen on the high chamber for the Red Alliance and parks. Oh, wait, before they park, they drop off 2 more samples into that observation zone so that their human player can make those into specimens for the tally-up round.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, with all robots on the move here, we have Team 20790 placing a blue specimen on the high chamber for the Blue Alliance as Team 24261, with their delivery still very extended, is slowly maneuvering around the field. Team 26407 looking to pick up a red sample to place on the high chamber for the Red Alliance, as Team 12,000 is doing the same, but for the Blue Alliance. Whoa, raising a little high past that high chamber there. 20790 is grabbing another blue sample and patiently waiting their turn as team 12,000 seems to be maybe either DC'd or stuck. Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue for their alliance partner for scoring. 24261, still with their delivery out, is now trying to push the yellow samples into their net zone just to try and score some points here. As team 2647 is still successfully placing now their 5th specimen on the high chamber for the Red Alliance. Team 20790 has just picked up another blue sample to go and place on their high basket. I believe, unfortunately, their alliance partner may be blocking those chambers from being scored on, but they'll work their way around it, as we can tell. Team 2647 is now picking up those recently delivered yellow samples by their alliance partner and placing them in the high basket as Team 24261 goes for an early park starting in the end game. Team 20790 is looking for one last high basket yellow sample, which they succeed, as Team 26407 goes for a hang and succeeds. Very nice hang. 20790 goes for a last-minute park. Will they be able to squeeze through? Ooh, we'll have to see. Good job, tall teams.
We have scores for qualification number 20. And the Blue Alliance wins 290 to 107, the new event high score. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right, and this is a new Oregon record. Amazing job, everybody. All right. Introducing the teams for qualification number 22 on the Blue Alliance, we have 19439 Disconnect and 4097 the Pac-Bots. And on the Red Alliance, we have 23735 Sunshine Circuits and 18108 High Voltage. All right, and we are ready to start qualification number 22 in 3, 2, 1. All right, it looks like all robots are on the move with 19439 scoring a yellow sample into their high basket, and so does 23735, both successfully. Very nice. 18108 is trying to give their human players some samples, but it looks like they did not get any so far. All robots Oh, it looks like. Oh, and 23735 has parked in the ascent zone. Very nice.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, all robots are on the move for Telly-Up with 23735 going to get some samples from the submersible, and 4097 pushing a yellow sample into the net zone. 18108 is giving their human players some samples to turn into specimens, and so is 23735. 19439 is getting some samples from the submersible, probably to either turn into a specimen or to put into their high bucket. 4097 is putting some yellow samples into the blue net zone. As 23735 looks like they're trying to grab a sample. All right. 19439 has a blue sample which they are handing off to their human player to turn into a specimen, as 4097 continues to push in yellow samples into their net zone. 23735 looks like they're driving around. Hopefully they will be able to grab a sample and score some points. 18108 has pushed a yellow sample into the net zone, and they're going to the submersible to grab some more. 19439 starts putting some specimens onto their high chamber. It looks like they have a whole bunch of them with their human players, so they can continuously cycle through them. Very nice. 23735 looks like they're going to. Looks like they have parked, perhaps. 18108 is getting some more samples for their last moves in endgame, as 19439 continues to cycle through the specimens that they have collected throughout the match. Hopefully they can hang all of them before the end of the round. We have around 6 seconds. All right. But other than that, all the other robots have stopped moving. Oh, very nice. And that is the end of this qualification.
Announcing scores for match number 21. Red wins with a score of 117 to 41. Good job to all teams. Alrighty. Match number 23, ladies and gentlemen. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 750 Gears in Motion and Team 25952 Beyond Tech. And in the Blue Alliance, we have Team 24261 SOS Scholars of Steam and Team 25631 Proxima Nova. And this match is scheduled to start at 3:50, so sit tight. Alrighty, and we are ready to start Autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, with both alliances on the move, we got Team 25952 placing a red specimen on the high chamber, and 25631 quickly spitting out those blue samples for their human player to turn into specimens. Unfortunately, missing that first one. Ooh. And they get the second one, very nice. They're going for a third, successful, and they park.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, with all robots on the move here, we got Team 24261 tipping back a little into their alliance partner, trying to pick up that yellow sample to place it in one of the baskets, I would assume, as Team 25952 going to pick up that yellow sample. Sounds like they're having a little bit of technical difficulties to grab a red sample for the Red Alliance, as Team 750 goes and drops off a yellow sample in the lower basket, unfortunately kicking it out of their delivery system. Team 25631 is cycling that high basket for the Blue Alliance, getting in those yellow samples and reaching into the submersible for more. as Team 750 is looking to pick up a yellow sample to place either in the net zone or in the baskets for the Red Alliance. Team 25952 looks to be pushing over a yellow sample into the net zone for the Red Alliance, as Team 24261 is taking turns with their alliance partner to get samples over to those baskets. Team 750 has now gotten that yellow sample. Oh, and unfortunately drops it again. But they're going to persist and continue to get that sample into the lower basket. Team 25631 is continuing to pick up those samples that their alliance partner is dropping off for them. Great teamwork there, as Team 24261 has started dropping off samples in the blue observation zone to turn into specimens. Team 25952 has appeared to park early as we enter endgame. Team 750 is still looking to get those samples, or perhaps parking early as well. Team 25631 is still cycling a now very full high basket for the Blue Alliance, as Team 24261 has parked, and Team 750 has a successful hang. Very nice job. In our final seconds here, 25631 goes for one last sample and parks. Very nice job to all teams.
All right, we have the scores for qualification number 22. And the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 80 points to 41. Good job, everybody.
Hello. Introducing the teams for qualification number 24. On the Red Alliance, we have team number 26407, Over-Caffeinated Engineers. Their alliance partner is team number 23139, Young Engineers. On the Blue Alliance, we have team number 27237, Style Points, and their alliance partner is team number 3058, Livewire. We're going to begin qualification number 24 in 3, 2, 1. That's already all right. We're heading into our autonomous phase with action both alliances. Team number 26407 has parked in their observation zone along with team number 3058. And team number 26407 is pushing samples into their high basket. And they have parked in their ascent zone.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're heading into our autonomous, our teleop period. There is movement from both alliances. Team number 23139 is trying to place a sample in their low basket. So did team number 237, but it accidentally dropped out of the field. Team number 26407 going to grab a specimen from their human player and hanging it on their high chamber. Ooh, they're so close. Nice job, team number 27237, successfully placing that sample into the low basket. And it seems that team number 3057 is already parked in their ascent zone. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Team number 26407 is still trying to pick up that specimen to help their alliance. Team number 27237 is going strong and placing samples into their low basket. Team number 23139 going strong by still trying to place samples into their high basket, but they just end up in the net zone. Team number 26407 helping out their alliance by placing specimens onto their high chamber. Way to go. 2 more seconds, and that marks the end of qualification number 24.
Looks like there's a bit of debate going on about the match results for qualification number 23. So this will unfortunately delay our tellings of those final scores and also the start of match number 25. So sit tight, everybody. Now we have the scores for match number 23. Blue win with a score of 186 to 44. Good job to all teams. We do still have robots on field 1 here, so qualification match number 25 will not be happening just yet. It will soon though. Alrighty, as these teams for match number 25 are getting set up here, I'm going to go ahead and announce them. On the Red Alliance, we have team 23299, the Lawnmowers, and team 13727, Juntos Unidos. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 12,000, the Automated Skeleton, and team 11556, Valley Catholic Robotics. And despite the delays, we're not running too far behind. So as soon as these teams are set up, initialized, and ready to go, we'll get our match started. Just a few more minutes here, folks. Red Alliance is having just a couple technical difficulties, which will hopefully get solved pretty quick here. Alrighty, teams are ready to go. All teams are ready to go. Autonomous will be starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, both alliances are moving here as we have Team 13727 moving over to that observational zone 2 as Team 12,000, precariously puts on a specimen on that high chamber. And with a bit of teamwork, both robots on the Blue Alliance did bark, technically, so nice strategy.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, both alliances are on the move here. Unfortunately, 23299 seems to still be having connectivity issues, but Team 12,000 is picking up a yellow sample to place in one of the baskets or net zones as Team 13727 is heading over to put a specimen on the high chamber, just precariously sets it on there. It looks like they're trying to pick it back up to rehang it, unfortunately dropping it. Team 23299 is on the move now. Team 11556 tries to get a blue specimen on that low chamber, but unfortunately misses as Team 12,000 successfully gets that yellow pixel. Whoa, pixel. That was very last season. Yellow sample on the low basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 11556 is going to pick up another specimen from the observational zone to get possibly on that low chamber again like they were trying to before, as Team 13727 with the adorable mascot taped onto their robot is trying to grab another specimen from their observational deck. Team 23299 is continuing to push over yellow samples into the red net zone, which is a great strategy for getting points if you can't get up into those baskets. And 13727, very firmly this time, gets a red specimen onto the high chamber. Team 11556 is trying to carefully maneuver that blue specimen onto the lower chamber, which they succeed in. Very nice job. As we enter endgame, Team 12,000 is moving around near the chambers, I think trying to get one more sample into the baskets. Team 13727 is moving around observational deck, pushing a red sample into the observational zone to try and get one last sample on their chambers with 5 seconds left in the match. Will they do it? I don't know. Ooh, bit of a collision. And that is game.
All right, and we have the scores for qualification number 24. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 75-31. All right, on the Blue Alliance, we have a 4239, the Viridescent Vipers, and 3965, Twisted Metal. And on the Red Alliance, we have 14687, Undecided, and 20790, the Robotics. And we are ready to start this qualification in 3, 2, 1. All right, 2 robots are on the move. 4239 putting a yellow sample into the high bucket, and so does 14687. 14687 is going for another yellow sample to put into their bucket, the high bucket, and they do it successfully. Very nice. Are they going for another one? Oh, they're going for another one, and they're going to put it in that high bucket again. Yeah, they're going to put it in the high bucket, and they make it again. Wow, pretty good.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, our robots are on the move with Blue Alliance putting a yellow sample into the high bucket, and the Red Alliance going to what looks to be the samples on the side of the field and putting them into their observation zone for their human player. Very nice. 14687 has a red sample which they are going to put into their high bucket, as 4239 is going for a yellow sample on the side of the field, and they almost have it. 20790 has hung a red specimen onto their high chamber successfully, and they're going to do it again after their human player manages to make it into a specimen. Very nice. 4239 looks like they're getting some yellow samples again, as their alliance partner has a blue sample in their intake. 14687 is going to the submersible to get some more samples, as 20790 is hanging a specimen onto the high chamber. All right. The Red Alliance has put a sample into the high bucket, as 4239 is pushing a yellow sample into their net zone, and they do it successfully. 3965 is trying to intake a blue sample into their intake, and they got it. 14687 has put a yellow sample into the high bucket, as a 20790 looks like they're trying to park. Very nice for their last move. 4239 has pushed some more samples into the net zone, as 14687 is getting some submersibles to put in their bucket as their last move in endgame. 3965 looks like they have parked in the ascent zone, as 14687 has put another sample into the high bucket before parking. All robots have parked. Nice.
Okay, teams. we are off to our last match of the day, match number 27. And as you can see, everyone has done an amazing job. The robots have improved quite a lot from our meet one. So big kudos to all the kids, all the teams for the great work they have done. And I think you probably were noticing we had 3 Oregon records broken today. The previous Oregon record was 201 without penalty, right? So today we had 206, then we had 258, and then we had 290. What that means is this is the league to be. This is the best league in Oregon. At the same time, let me hand over to Terry for a quick cleanup reminder.
All right, y'all. I spoke to about 6 different teams who have assignments and who know their assignments. Check with your coaches, check with your team. If I did not give you an assignment, then you just need to clean up your space. Do not fold up those tables back there. Clean up your space, and off you go.
All right,
And
quickly.
just hold on. Quickly, a reminder that safety glasses are still required until there is an announcement that pit is closed. So keep wearing your safety glasses if you are in the pit, even though your matches may have been concluded. Thank you.
All right. Well, match 25. Here are the results. Blue Alliance wins with a score of 66 to 49. Good job to all teams. And all right, this is the last match of the day. Thank you for coming along on this wonderful journey with me. I'm going to go announce the teams now. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 12808 Revamped Robotics and Team 19439 Disconnect. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 3058 Live Wire and Team 25925 Beyond Tech. Just waiting to see if all teams are ready. What do you know? All teams are ready already. So, Autonomous will start in 3, 2, 1. Both alliances are on the move here. Team 12808 successfully hangs their first specimen on the high chamber, as well as 25952 doing the same for the Blue Alliance. 12808 is cycling those yellow samples onto the high basket for the Red Alliance, and 25952 has gone and parked. And it looks like they got all of their samples, and now they're reaching into their submersible. Fortunately, not picking anything up.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All robots are on the move here as Team 25952 is reaching for one of those yellow samples to scoop up into the hot basket. A little bit of a traffic jam over on the Blue Alliance side. 3058 speedily making their way around the robot, around the field, getting a blue sample over to the observational zone. Team 12808 with a little bit of an ollie there tips up and gets a yellow sample and a red sample into the high basket for the Red Alliance as Team 19439 places another specimen on the high chamber looking to get one more. Team 3058 is pushing those yellow samples over to the net zone for Team 25952 to hopefully pick up as Team 12808 grabs a red sample from the submersible, placing into that high basket while their buddies 19439 is grabbing samples to turn into specimens to put on their high chamber for the Red Alliance at a count of 5 specimens. Ooh, unfortunately, 12808 drops a sample outside of the field, which will unfortunately be lost to the abyss. 25952 is a little bit stuck there on a yellow sample. Looks like the field is a little bit interesting over here. But they nonetheless are able to unstuck and are continuing to pick up. Ooh, and their tag falls off. It's been a long day for these robots. Team 12808 drops off another sample into the high basket as we enter endgame. And there is one more specimen waiting for 19439 to pick up and get on that high chamber. Let's see how many more they can get before the end of our last end game for today. It looks like they're going for one more, as well as 12808 going for one more sample in that very full high basket. Both teams on the blue lines have parked very nicely, and 12808 is looking for one more, isn't quite able to pick that up. Are they going to be able to park in time? Let's see. Ooh, that was a close one. All right, that's the last match of the day, folks. Thank you.
Teams, I need to interrupt before anybody leaves. We have a lost laptop, okay? Is everybody listening? Can you listen, please? We have a lost laptop. It's a silver MacBook. Can you just check? Did you pack it away? It's a student's laptop, a silver laptop. Maybe got put in with your stuff. It's not yours. Can everybody please check?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, we have the scores for qualification number 26. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 170 to 47. Wow!
And right after that, we have the results for 27. Last match of the day. Red Alliance wins with a score of 277 to 45. As said earlier, we've had a lot of high scores today. Everybody should feel very proud. All teams did amazing.